Hello, this is Pac-Man, the arcade game. Playing in MAME. Let's just do some packing. I haven't updated my MAME in probably a couple months. Maybe I should, I don't know. I was thinking like, I got lucky there, boy. MAME, this MAME anyway, maybe they've updated it and there's a option to have it not do this, but anyway, when I task switch, like supposedly I was looking for, I thought maybe it wasn't running in borderless windowed, but I was searching for how do you like make MAME run borderless windowed, and somebody said it runs in that by default. I was like, oh. But when I task switch away, it doesn't, it'll play sound, but it won't play video. So like if I task switch away and my recording's still going, and the video is just frozen, which is annoying. And I don't know if that's something that MAME is doing on purpose, or if, oh dear, or if it's, just something to do with my video card or my setup or something. I don't know. I don't know if there's an option that would affect it, make it not do that, like play animation in background, that's what I want it to do. Well, I lost a Pac-Man on level 1. That's not great. So yeah, I don't know. If anybody knows how to have MAME keep animating while in the background, let me know. Strawberry, grape, orange, lemon, lime. Is that Twizzlers? Bite-sized candy? Some bite-sized candy, some old commercial. You ever have like just snippets of old commercials from like decades ago that are still in your head? Of course, people who make commercials are supposed to come up with catchy jingles, or at least they used to. They still do some jingles and ads sometimes, don't they? So, what am I doing? I'm out of control. This is a bad idea. Oh no, not again. Can't stop me now. Oh my gosh, he's so fast though. He almost got me. Eek. So I was thinking, like, maybe these little cutscenes notwithstanding, but basically Pac-Man is trapped in a maze, right? Or is it that the ghosts are trapped and Pac-Man is just here? Is he just, like, what are the scenarios? Like, Pac-Man, is he just like did he just like pay to be able to get into this maze and hunt down ghosts? Like, is he just here for sport? Or is he like a prisoner and he has to eat his way to freedom? Like, that's weird, right? Like, he has to eat all, what is it, 200 some dots or whatever before he gets out, but then he doesn't actually get out, he just goes on to the next maze. So that's all kind of weird. I mean, I suppose it's always portrayed as like he's here voluntarily. Yeah, was this? That was some deep ghost AI psychology by me there. That's what that was. No, that was me getting pretty lucky. You know, so what's the deal? Like, what is, well, I was also thinking, like, supposedly, you know, it's just like kind of about eating and stuff, but is it actually, you know, is it like, how much is it about eating? Is it a commentary on our, the, you know, consumption in our society? I mean, this was made by a Japanese guy in, what, the early 80s? And I don't think they had, like, an obesity problem particularly in Japan. So it wouldn't have been about, like, overeating or anything, right? Unless he was looking at America. But still, even then, it wasn't that bad in America, the obesity epidemic and stuff. I mean, it was getting worse, of course. But I don't know if that's really, that's probably looking at it a little too hard. That's probably overanalyzing Pac-Man just slightly, but you know, that's kind of a fun thing to do. Seeing as how I'm not actually good at playing it or anything. Oh no, there's no time. Oh, I still got 2 ghosts and an apple. Ooh. I've also been thinking, like, why in all this time? Why doesn't Namco just make, like, you know, here's a version of Pac-Man with a different graphical style. Like, oh, that, what is it, Pac-Man 256 or whatever it's called, that started as a mobile game? That's super popular, and that has, like, all kinds of different, graphical styles that you can put it in, which is pretty cool. But, you know, they're all kind of bitmapped. You know, but what about, like, having Pac-Man in, like, kind of a cool, like, high def, I don't know, just kind of like Pac-Man with arms and legs and more like a anime style? Or what about a Pac-Man where, like, when you steered around the corners, his body kind of squashed and stretched? You know, oh, I didn't get my apple. Oh. I mean, you know, just keep the gameplay the same and lay some nifty alternate graphics on us. Just make it an option or something. But instead, for a while, Namco tried to make new gameplay, and that hasn't really ever panned out. I mean, people like Pac-Man 256, I guess, but I think that's really just because it plays on mobile devices okay, and it's got kind of a collectathon thing going. But it's not really great as, like, an arcade style thing, really. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I guess I played it for a while, but what, you know, these days I try to avoid, like, flashing effects and stuff, because if I'm tired, it can trigger migraines and stuff. And there's this just kind of creeping static effect in that game that has some flashing stuff. But also, like, well, I guess it's actually kind of, they call it on Steam now, action, is it action roguelike? Which is ironic. Oh dear. those games that started with like Vampire Survivor, where you just move your character and all kinds of weapons fire off automatically as you move, and the game is about, maybe about movement, but also just about picking. Ugh, should have gone up. Picking your combination of weapons or something. I don't know. I've never really played it. But that's actually what goes on in Pac-Man 256. You're earning different weapons, and you can have, what is it, like 2 of them active at a time or something, and they just kind of go off depending on just particular circumstances. Like most of them will target ghosts around you. I got wasteful on those last 2. I was doing good there for a while. I mean, I did bad at the beginning, then I had a good middle part. So that was cool. Let's do one more. So maybe Pac-Man started the action roguelike genre with Pac-Man 256. I don't know. Well, actually, that wouldn't be true anyway, because of course that same company who made... Is it Pac-Man 256? If I got that right? Jeez, I almost died again. They made that on the... Well, I think Namco came to them to make that on the back of the strength of a game like it that they had already made called Crossy Road, right? Which was like a chicken crossing the road or whatever. I don't think I've played Crossy Road. I'm not even gonna get the cherry, am I? I got it. Delicious sweet cherry. Man, I saw a huge cherry tree. I'd never realized. I've walked past this tree like a lot, but it's like bearing fruit now, which it doesn't do most of the time, of course. And I finally happened to look at it closely, and just a gigantic cherry tree. I was like, oh my gosh. It's like looming over the sidewalk, and it's got to be like 30 feet tall or something. It's nuts. Pac-Man would get pretty excited about it, probably. So that was a lot of cherries, let me tell you. My mom grows, she grows her own little homegrown strawberries in some little bushes she's got in back of her, in her backyard. Man, I'm really cutting it close here on level 2. They're tiny, but you know, it's a strawberry's a strawberry, right? Oh, whoops. Hi. Well, there's a strawberry that I am not going to get that way. I took my eye off the pack, and my thumb did not steer me the way I told it to. My thumb just kind of jerked to a halt. Oh dear. Yeah, it was mostly the, like, having to eat your way to freedom concept that occurred to me that kind of freaked me out a little. Like, what if there was a prison where you had to eat your way to freedom? That'd be pretty weird. But maybe that's, you know, could be another commentary on our society, I guess. Might be mixing some metaphors. I don't know. I mean, being in jail in any case kind of sucks, so it's not like it's gonna be great, but having to, like, eat your way out, and, like, what if it was just, like, a grotesque amount of food you had to eat, and you're just like, you know, you're not, unless you're, like, an eating contest champ or something, you're just gonna be in major trouble. Like, what if you actually, you know, you're eating yourself to death, basically. Oh, God, speaking of which, I might have to go again, but it's probably getting late. Oh, no. Well, maybe I will. 49k is pretty good for me. I can't complain. Could have done better if I hadn't kind of choked up on the last couple of lives in that previous game, but stuff is gonna happen. Sometimes things don't go like you think. Could have done. What? Could have done better. I don't know. Whatever. And sometimes you get 71,000 somehow, which will probably stand forever as my all-time high score at this rate. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Gotta go get that fruit like a weirdo. I got it, though. Oh! You can't catch me, I'm the fruit master. It's kind of weird sounding, but it sounds kind of cool. Oh. Speaking of, gotta go get fruit. That's my whole strategy, apparently. When the fruit shows up, I go to town. Did you see how I psyched him out so hard? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I tricked you, Inky. I don't like how they're moving around here like this. Cut it out. Oh, would you... This has been kind of a disaster. I'm not... See, I do this sometimes, like, once I don't know, something will happen. Like, I got a decent score in the first credit, and then, like, I stopped taking the game seriously in the sense that I'm, you know, doing everything I can to survive, and so now I'm just, I don't know, brain is kind of in goofball mode. Dang it. Yeah. I think the fruit should be worth more. It's like double the fruit points. Dang. Oh man. I don't like this level. Uh-oh. 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 Well, this is gonna be kind of rough. Let me just reversed. I don't know how to like lure them around enough. Okay. Kind of worked. It was actually, when I got over to the lower left and they were chasing me over there, that felt like, you know, now I can get over all the way along the bottom without getting caught. So that kind of worked out. Oh boy, don't think that's a good way to go. See, now there's more time to eat ghosts again. I like this. Come here. Uh-oh. That was dumb. Shoot. No! I shouldn't have done it. Oh well. Alright, I gotta go to bed. Thanks for watching. Those were both pretty decent games for me. I mean, I did dumb stuff at the end each time. So, you know, pretty simple. Well, what you would think would be a simple lesson there is just keep just trying to survive. So at the end, like, I knew it was going to be close, right? But I still went for it for some not too intelligent reason, you know? So that's a prime example of not really being in survival mode, which I had successfully made myself concentrate on for the previous stage or so. Oh well. I'm kind of too much a goofball, I guess, but I also have fun playing, so I guess it works out. Oh man, I don't know what that person was thinking. Anyway, that's not a recording of me, is it? I didn't do that. I did sillier stuff. When I die, it's extra silly. At least it's entertaining to me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Or it's like just a complete breakdown of hand coordination or something. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my odd Pac-Man theories. Maybe I can come up with some more for next time. See what brain busters I come up with, or why is this happening? Is Pac-Man a cruel, heartless hunter and tormentor of ghosts? Is he the prisoner? Is he the persecuted one? Is he simply a metaphor for various challenges facing our society? And yeah, Namco, why don't you just make us some cool alternate pack graphics games? I would totally buy that if they didn't screw it up and make the pixels blurry like they seem to like to do. But yeah, give us like a sharp pixel game with some cool alternate optional pack graphics, sound effects even. That'd be hot. Why don't they just do that? Like it's just like printing money. They've got their own ideas, I guess. Like, I mean, they publish FromSoft games these days, don't they? That's pretty good money. I guess they're doing okay. Why don't they make, wait a second, they were going to make a Pac-Man Souls-like or something, weren't they? The next Pac-Man game was going to be something really bizarre and not anything I was interested in, so I guess be careful what you wish for. Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta go to bed. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.